Hello and a very happy new year. This is Dr. Sana Hashmi. I'm a fellow at the Taiwan Asia Exchange Foundation. So, this week in my Print on China column, I analyzed the Chinese discourse on the very discreet unveiling of its sixth generation stealth fighters last week. So, I would say that China has definitely ended 2024 on a high, on a very impressive note, unveiling its groundbreaking sixth generation stealth fighters during test flight over Sichuan on December 26th. So, of course, the development is very significant, but apart from that, we also have to pay attention to the date. The date was chosen to align with Mao Zedong's 131st birth anniversary, and I do feel that this is somehow linked in a way that how China is trying to signal that it is moving towards modernization, it is moving towards its goal that were kind of put forth since the PRC was established. So these jets, alongside the launch of the Type 076 amphibious assault vessel, mark a striking leap in China's military advancement. So, what is important to note here that there has been no official announcement from the Chinese side, and this could just be a prototype and still a lot of new technologies to be inducted in the fighter jet. However, this is still a leap for China, and this does indicate towards China leading in air power superiority and might be on its way to surpass the US in air power in military superiority. So, described as flat darts with no tails on the Chinese internet, these aircraft are set to make China the first country to possess the sixth generation fighters. And that's definitely a huge, momentous development for the world, for global aviation, for air power. Bigger and more versatile than their predecessor, the J-20, they boast enhanced fuel and weapon capacities, longer endurance, and superior firepower. So these jets excel in air combat and can also execute ground and sea strikes, operating over a range of 100,000 kilometers with advanced stealth capabilities to evade detection. So, but perhaps it could just be invisible in the sky. So this is something that is definitely going to change the air combat, air power, and how the countries are going to see China vis-a-vis its military capabilities. So now coming to the Chinese discourse, how Chinese strategists, scholars, military experts, and commentators are discussing this development. So social media in China has been buzzing with commentators calling these flight as Christmas gift to the US. A lot of development, whatever China has done, China is doing is viewed through the US lens and how it is competing with the US and how now it is becoming superior to the US. So analysts are underscoring a widening technological gap between the two nations, with China taking a lead now. They argue that the US is losing its dominance in air power, a bold claim considering the 27 years since the F 22's debut. Then Chinese experts also viewed this moment as a dawn of a new era, positioning China at a forefront of global aviation. Then experts like Sung Zongping and Wang Haifang highlight the breakthroughs in design, such as wings body fusion and diamond-shaped fuselage that enhance stealth and maneuverability. They also enhance the role of AI and unmanned cooperative capabilities in revolutionizing air combat. Then Chinese advancements are not just about modernizing the military. It is just not about PLA modernization 2027. They also signal a shift towards high-end manufacturing and greater self-sufficiency. And this is very important, specifically amid uh, the restrictions on the US technology transfer to China. So these developments, and particularly this discrete unveiling of the sixth generation stealth fighter, will give a boost to Made in China initiative. It would further strengthen the domestic industrial chain and it would further stimulate growth in the defense sector, with the ultimate goal of comprehensively enhancing China's national defense as well as technological capabilities. Uh, but while this is very good for China, this is definitely going to put China in a different league altogether. These developments come with potential consequences. In the already tense regions of the South China Sea, East China Sea, and the Taiwan Strait, the question now is, will these advancements, these developments serve as a deterrent or escalate the arms race further? I think we all know the answer here. The Chinese latest moves showcase its ambition to dominate skies, seas, as well as water. And as the global military landscape evolves, all eyes are on how these developments will shape the balance of power in the years to come. And I think what is certain here is that this is just the beginning of a transformative era in military aviation and strategy where China might be leading. And this is something we have to keep an eye on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.